Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, it is still morning. It is 20 past 11 here on Saturday, the 15th of June. And I'm a bit late today because I had to charge my phone. It was not quite flat, but I didn't want it to actually go flat while I am videoing because then I'll have to stop. So I thought I'll charge it. Today I have got Blossom. Now Blossom is the Blossom Kit by Jade Warner, and she was created by Gay Smith. They are both Australians. I met Gay, I also met Jade a few years ago when I went over to the Adelaide Reborn doll show, which I purchased 2 dolls, of course. And this is Blossom. I actually brought the kit and actually sent her to Gay to create for me. And she is a darling. Look at her. She's a little one. Today is, as you know, Saturday for me is weigh-in day. And so today's weight, I had lost 100 grams. That's good. So now I'm under the 100. I am now 117.9 kilos. What's that in pound? No idea. I haven't even turned my computer on to put it in to work it out. But it's in the maybe 260. I have no idea. But that's okay. Because the pounds just sound too much for me. I like the kilos. And today, this is a Venetian biscuit. But I lost more than what this weighs, okay? This doesn't weigh much. 100 grams is 100 grams. You know, that's all right. I'm aiming for 115, which is only 2 kilos, 9 ounces to go. When I get to the 215 kilos, I will have lost 20. So that's a good start. I'm getting there. This is the Venetian cooking. As you know, it's in most of my videos I've been doing, I actually show you something that I eat with my weight loss. And sometimes I don't show you anything because I've not long had breakfast. But it's been over an hour. What are we? About an hour and a half-ish since I had breakfast. So I'm okay to have a breakfast. I'm not eating too much. Now, if this is your first time watching this saying, you shouldn't eat on camera, you shouldn't drink on camera, it's rude. But I do this so that you know that this is what I am actually eating. I'm not actually showing you something and putting it aside and don't eat it, but I am eating this. I eat whatever I like. I eat biscuits, I eat sugar, I eat bread. I don't actually eat sugar by itself, okay? I have it in my tea, I have it in my cereal, I eat bread, I eat lollies, I eat ice cream, I eat whatever I like. Yes, I do put on weight, but that's okay, because I've lost more than I would. If I didn't start losing the weight this time, who knows how big I would have got. If I didn't go to the doctor last year and doing this healthcare plan and got on the scales and all this, how much weight would I have put on? Well, in fact, I have lost, okay, I was 135.5 kilos. Now I'm 117.9. That is what I've lost. I could have probably put more that on plus more if I didn't do this. So for me, I eat what I eat. It's not, yes, it's a weight loss journey. It's also, I'm eating what I usually eat, but in moderation, more than most. Sometimes I eat more than I should, and I'm shocked when I do lose weight. But you know what? That is okay. Mm. Mm. They are nice. They're nice with a cuppa. Nothing like a good. I know you can't. These are not good for dunking. No good for dunking. But I realise when I dunk, I seem to want more. So usually I'll have these with a cuppa for afternoon tea. Mm. Mm. Beautiful. Now, sorry. One thing I don't like that winter. We had 2 weeks in the winter now, is that my nose runs. As in, I've got to keep wiping it. Something I suppose you all know about Gypsy Rose Blanchett and what she did, her and her boyfriend. If you haven't, where have you been? They did. I actually thought it was a movie about what happened, but it's actually a mini-series of 8 episodes, and I found it yesterday, and I watched it. What that mother did was so horrific for a mother to do that. But in saying that, maybe how her mother treated her and everything, maybe that caused it. I don't know. Abuse and childhood trauma is generational. It passed down from one generation to another. So Gypsy Rose, her mother, kind of traumatized her daughter, and so her daughter passed that on to her daughter, which was Gypsy Rose. It's crazy. The one thing that stuck in my mind while watching this was how it was so easy for Gypsy Rose to go in and buy a knife. I mean, I'm not just talking about a bread and butter knife. I'm not just talking about a carving knife. I'm not just talking about a knife, you know. But this is like, probably would have been a hunting knife. Yes, I think she was about 19 or something, but she looked younger because of how her mother made her look. But how she went into the store in a shopping centre where they sell knives, and how she actually brought a knife. She told the guy she was buying it for her father. But still, how it's crazy that he let this child buy this kind of knife. I was shocked. You know, I'm not quite sure how long ago this happened. Because you all hear about it, you know, she's out there. I see it sometimes. I've seen shorts of the actually mini-series here and there. And I thought, I want to see this, you know. And no, I didn't cut my hair because of that. I cut it because it's getting to the stage where I needed to cut it. It's time to cut it. Yes, it's cold, but you know what? For me, it's like comfortable, it's a lot easier, and I won't have it sticking up all over the place. But back to Gypsy Rose. And to buy this knife. How? I'm just flabbergasted how this guy, this adult, he must have been 40, I don't know how old this guy, shop owner was, to sell what looked like a minor, a child. She looked 14, 15, I don't know how old her mother wanted her to be. Sell this child a knife. The kind of knife. As I said, I don't know how long ago this happened. But now in Australia, an 18-year-old cannot buy any kind of knife in the store. Any kind of knife, whether it's a bread and butter knife, whatever, they cannot buy a knife. They can't even buy cigarettes in 18. Is it 18 or 16? Is a limit on what they can buy. But that is, can that still happen today in America? Can a child go into a store, any store, like Gypsy Rose did, and just buy a knife off the shelf? But in a way it was funny because she said she wanted to buy a knife, a present for her father, okay? And he asked her, what kind of knife? Well, then he went on about all the kind of knife you can get. Oh, you can get a knife for this and a knife for skinning and a knife for this. And she just sat there, hurry up, please, hurry up, hurry up. And that was funny. But still, it's not funny that he let her buy, he actually sold her the knife. Is that crazy? But I suppose a bread and butter knife, maybe a knife to cut an apple or whatever, but this is like a kind of a hunting knife. I don't know. This world is crazy that a child can go in and buy a knife. The name of the miniseries is called The Act. And it was interesting to watch. Yes, it was based on actual fact, but they actually did add things into it that weren't. They just made it for dramatisation. I don't know. But you know what? The world is crazy in what's happening. Yes, she got, I can't remember at the end of 6 day what she got for manslaughter. But her boyfriend who actually killed her mother, he got life. I understand, yes, he got life because he actually committed the act. But her to only get what she got, it might have been okay. She wasn't going to get, it was, I'm flabbergasted at how, I understand why she did it. Her Gypsy Rose got to the stage where she was growing up and her mother would not let her grow up. She wanted to be this young kid all the time. I understand. She had to do something but why didn't she get up and, like in the end where she was in jail and the neighbour asked her, why didn't she just get up and walk out? There were times when she could have, but she just went over and closed the door and stayed in. Maybe there was some mental thing that if she did walk out, eventually the mother would have talked things around that the daughter was crazy instead of her. I have no idea. So that's it for that. That's my rant for the day. So what else is happening? Oh, I've lost a screw. I'm a screw loose. I know you all know that I'm a screw loose. But yesterday morning I woke up, picked up my glasses, and I'll show you what happened. Think about it, a screw loose. Bed Blossom. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. Or was it the day before? Days go too fast. Remember I said a screw loose? That is the arm to my new pair of glasses. See? And that is the rest of it. So I'm a screw loose. I tried to find it on the floor. I looked everywhere beside my bed, but I could not find it. And because you know these screws are very tiny, couldn't find them. So I've got my old ones on until I go to the shops on Tuesday. I could go Monday, but Tuesday's payday, and I don't have the money in the bank to go out and do my shopping, to get my scripts filled and whatnot. So I've got to wait till Tuesday. They need cleaning. I go to Specsavers, and in Australia, because of the ad of Specsavers, it happens all the time. You know, if the guy does something and he didn't see what he was doing, we say he should have went to Specsavers. I've done it on Facebook, and it's I don't know if people don't what's got, probably say what's Specsavers. What's Specsavers, as I said, is where we go to have our eyes checked, and now they do your hearing checked, which my hearing check is 100%. Well, so that machine does. So I've got to wait till Tuesday when I go in and do my shopping and get them fixed. These have a lifetime thingy bobber. If anything goes wrong with them, that you just take them back and you get them fixed. I just need a screw loose. I'm a screw loose. Now, who didn't know that? When there is more in my family, they're more than a screw. Oh, what else been happening? I was gonna. I had this thought. It was there. I lost it now. Jigsaw puzzle. Oh yeah, because of watching the act yesterday, I didn't do any jigsaw puzzle yesterday. And the one I started on, I think I've actually done one in the last week. I can't remember now. Did I start a new one last week and I showed you? I don't know. I think I might have. Well, this is one I bought off the group I'm in Facebook. It's called The Kind Dragon. But I tell you, it's not a kind jigsaw puzzle. It is on fire. It's going to take me a little while, but I brought it because I loved it. When the girl posted on the group that she'd finished it, I thought, I love that. And it was on my wish list, and she actually was selling it. And I thought, I want it. And she said that she almost kept it. But I think because the colours, I don't know, just solid, a dragon, and it is. When I was sorting because there's so much green. When I was sorting the pieces out, it was crazy. I got it all going in. I think I just mixed everything up. Then I just picked the sorting tray and I go through that and I sort that again. So I'm actually doing part of the dragon. It is slow taken. The pieces are amazing. They're like, I don't know, they're glossy and they actually are good. Now this brand is Ebu. EEBOO. It's 1,000 pieces. I should finish it by next week, okay? What was that? I don't know why that does that. I don't know. That's my current jigsaw puzzle. It's got a deer and a frog. It's got a castle in the background. It's got a bluebird. See the little bluebird? Look, isn't that cute? There's actually, if you view my shorts over on my other channel, you'll see what one I just finished. I think it was the cottage one. Yeah, that's one I had started. I started this one on maybe Thursday, I think. I think I started Thursday, or might have been Wednesday, one or the other. Speaking of Wednesday now, I as you know, I'm getting close to the pension age, which in Australia is 67. And in Australia, it takes about 13 weeks to actually, for when you apply for it, to actually get it. So I thought, oh great, the 8th was last Sunday. It was a long weekend last week for the King's birthday, and I forgot Tuesday. I didn't do it Tuesday. I didn't turn my computer on. So Wednesday, I logged into MyGov, which is a website where everyone, almost everyone who's connected with Centrelink, has a MyGov where they go in there. And I went in there, and it was ready for me to actually start the transfer from job seeker over to age pension. So first of all, you've got to do a prerequisite question to see if you will be eligible for the pension. So I went through, checked my name, everything's right. No, okay, you are eligible to apply for the pension. And I think the main thing was superannuation. In Australia, it started, I don't know how long it started, because when I was working in aged care, there was money put, they paid money into a super that I chose to go towards my superannuation. Every person who starts working in Australia, they pick a superannuation fund, and their boss puts a percentage of their wage into the super fund for when they get to retire. Well, I've got no super. I did have super, but years ago I was in dire straits. I had moved, and even though I was still getting job seeker, I was also working as a taxi driver. I got part job seeker. It wasn't my standard of living. It was that I just had bills I needed. I brought a new bed, and even though I didn't have the money, I can't remember how I bought it. Once I got my super, it was going to pay off the bed, and when I applied for my super, they gave me all that I had left, and that paid all that. So I got no super. So on Wednesday, okay, you are now ready. You can apply for the transfer to age pension. So I went through a rigmarole. Is this your address, your phone number, your email? Yes, 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 yes. Bang. Okay, the system, the transfer is done, the procedure. So this, I was shocked when at the end it was completed. Okay, now I just got to wait. They said the transfer should be between the 8th of September and the 15th of September, which I've done it 3 months ahead and 13 weeks, and it's going to take that long for it to actually be. I know there's a lot of people in Australia who are heading towards the same thing. And they also just found out that job seeker will stop the day I turn 67. So, but even though it will stop on the 8th, I will still get almost all the job seeker, because it's about my pay week, and it's I'll still get a bit of job seeker. So even though job seeker would take, and it'll take a week or so for it to be paid, I will get paid from the date of my birthday. Everything's done. And while I was in there, I applied for the job while I was in there, so I didn't have to do it. What else is happening? Oh, Archie was a good boy this morning. He thanked me. Have no idea what for. But he thanked me. He said, thank you. He's a good boy. It's cold, and I think I said this before, there are times when I don't want to get out of bed. But the main thing is really, there's two main things. One, the toilet is calling. And two, Archie needs to wake up. That's why it's good in the summertime if I want to lay in bed. He's not covered up in the summer because it's just too hot. So what else are we doing today? Oh, yeah. Yeah. A new good thing. It'll be a couple of weeks before it happens. I've decided to get a new phone. Why? Because I don't want my phone to die and I don't have a phone. Then I've got to go searching for a phone. Last couple of weeks, it is so, searching for, it's just like searching for anything new, appliance, like searching for a fridge, searching for this. It just takes a while, especially with a phone. It's like, what do I need? And I think the phone's about the same size as the one I got. I got a different brand because the one I got at the moment is a Samsung Galaxy. They're dearer than the one I got. The one I've got, because at the moment, I think I mentioned this before in other videos, we are coming to the end of our financial year. The 30th of June is the end of our financial year, and that's when everybody gets in and do their income tax. And at the moment, every place is having end of financial year sales. So I saved $150 on this phone, and actually the phone cost less than this phone cost me. It's not a Samsung, it's a Motorola. So I thought, and because I didn't want a black colour, I wanted the other colour, I ordered it. I actually, when I get a phone, I like to actually have a store. Yes, I didn't actually go to the store here in Grafton. I actually did it through their website. I ordered it from their website. And so I've got to wait for it to come in. And I thought, okay, now I've ordered my phone, I've paid for it, and now I've got to find a case. This is a case I have for my mobile phone. I have never broken a screen on my phone. Never. You people are doing all the time. They drop their phone and they break the screen. I have never broken the screen on my phone. I've dropped my phone and everything, but it's never been broken. But this is like, it's very sturdy. It's like a worker's phone cover. It's good because it's good to hold. You see people, they have this thing, it's got a flap that's like in a wallet and they've got to open the flap to get it. And I thought, that is absolutely ridiculous. Why? I know you can get cases, got your credit card, your credit card and other cards. I thought, I don't want that. I just want a phone like this. And because you got to flip it open to own it. And especially when I do videos, I just flip the case off and it sticks onto my thing. So, my phone, I've got to wait for it to come in. Then they'll let me know. I got an email this morning saying there's been a delay, so it could be 2 weeks. I thought, that's okay. As long as my phone doesn't die oh, I've got an itchy back. Don't you hate when you hit your back? Oh. And because of selling the Reborn I sold, I was able to buy a new phone. So that's good. I've still got my, itchy back. Oh, what else is going on? I know I've been lazy. Is it a bit lazy? At least I washed up yesterday. Or was it the day before? I tell you one thing, being here, I don't wipe up. I wash up and let it drain. And it dries. I think I washed up yesterday morning before lunch. And it dries so quickly here. I have wearing cuffs. Never. And plus I've got a bigger sink here. So I can go a week without washing up, and then I got all this washing up with my mugs, because I'll have about maybe use 2 to 3 mugs a day, because I have a cup of tea for lunch, afternoon tea, and depends what I'm having, then maybe that's about it. But sometimes I'll have a sandwich at night as well. Yeah, which is, I did my order online the other day because I wanted to get some cold stuff. I didn't want to go shopping. Of course, I got to catch a taxi home. I thought, no, I didn't need anything because I'm going shopping this week, whatever. So I did my order on Monday morning about maybe 11 o'clock. And I could not get it delivered Tuesday because they were all booked out. I mean, they were completely booked out. I had no idea why. So I ordered it for Wednesday. Wednesday morning, woke up and it said, got an email saying, your order has been cancelled because of something or other in the Grafton store. I said, oh my goodness. But then in the end, I thought it was good because I was going to get a, Coles are celebrating. Now, what are they celebrating? I can't remember what it is. And if you put promotion code of cake, you get a free mud cake. So, but when I went to reorder it Wednesday, I couldn't use it. And plus, I was buying twisties and I was buying burger rings. So when I did the I only bought those because they are on special. So when I did the order on reorder, I had to remember what I ordered in the first place. And plus, because of the boo with them, they had to cancel, I got a $20 credit. So I didn't need a lot of stuff. I got some frozen meals, and I got some fish, I got some party pies and sausage rolls. I got that another 5 meals. So I've got enough meals for the next couple of weeks. And yeah, so I did shop up big. So it arrived and I had to do my scanning where I scan my groceries. Every time I buy something, I scan them. And I get points every week for scanning. And when I get so much, I can get a Visa card with money on it, and I can use that. But we need a Kmart here in Grafton. We definitely need a Kmart. Did I tell you I need to check back? What's been happening? Oh. I still haven't framed my Jaguar puzzle. It's still sitting here on the table. Oh, it has been a week. And I was expecting another delivery of puzzles because this shop I've bought from before had these puzzles. But as I said again, end of financial year sale. I kept waiting for it. And I was going to be home, leave the door open because I had to be home. And of course I was home when they arrived, but I was still in bed. They arrived at 9 a.m. yesterday. And I was pissed because I'd never been so early in a long time. And it is just, I didn't even get notification that it was coming, which I got an email, but I never got a text message. Australia Post at the moment are crazy. I don't know what's going on. So I've got to go, because I wasn't up, they couldn't leave it, which I gave authority to leave. They wouldn't leave it for some ridiculous, stupid reason. That I've got to go and pick it up, which I can't go and... I'm going Tuesday to pick it up when I go in. It's not a big parcel. It's only, I'll tell you what size it is. It's that size. It's heavy. That's one of my it's an Aussie brand. It's the same size as that. It's from the same company. So what else is happening? Yeah, I mentioned about my hair. And I know it's cold, but I needed it done. I thought I need to do it, and it's cold. I usually do it before I have a shower, naked, so that I just jump into the shower. And I thought, what am I going to do? But I've got one of those heat light things in my bathroom, so I turned it on before I went in, plugged it in. It wasn't too bad. It was all right. And it does feel good. I mean, in the hair that came off my head, it's ridiculous, and it does feel. It feels really good. When I see women who've got long, beautiful hair, I thought that'd be so nice, and I thought, no. Get to the stage where it's silly, no. I love my short hair. I don't have to comb it anymore. You know, usually the first night I do it, it doesn't come out perfect. I don't know what it is. I do it and things look good. The pop. It doesn't take long to dry. It's a lot easier than washing. I don't have to do anything special to it, you know, and yeah, I love it short. Ooh. My conditioner and my shampoos last so much longer with short hair, and I only use a little bit anyway. Thinking of which, I'll put you down, little blossom. The one thing I have noticed lately is the rings. I think I mentioned before how my rings, they turn around now. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. But look at that. It just, they move by themselves. I still can't get it off, but that's okay. I haven't, that has been on my finger since I brought it. Let me see. When did I buy this? I think it was about 2008. I know I was volunteering at the hospital in Coffs Harbour, and I broke the ring I had. It broke. It was only a cheap ring, but you know, it broke. And I needed, and you know how when you wear a ring all the time, and if you haven't got it, you just feel naked? And that's how I felt. So I went over Plaza, and the first Plaza ring one I walked into was Michael Hill, and I always wanted a ring with my birthstone, and my birthstone is sapphire, and so that's what I got. I got a sapphire ring. I've also got the pendant to match on here. It's there somewhere. I brought the pendant this when they thought my cancer had come back, and I went back to Michael Hill, and I said I want to get something for the chain. This is not the chain. That actually chain broke. I want to get something because I thought my cancer was back, and it wasn't, and girl could understand, and so we found this to match my ring. And I've actually got the earrings, but because as I get older, I don't wear them anymore because they're a bit, they kind of hang out of me hole. They look like they're falling out, so I don't wear them anymore. Can you sell earrings? Can you? I wonder. So I had the ring to match the earrings and the pendant. But the earring I've got at the moment is a musical note, because my name is Cecilia, and Saint Cecilia is a patron saint of music. So I got these when I was still in Coffs. They're actually, what was that came up? Just something, a flash. I got the musical note, and I just wear those. I don't change my earrings. Why? They're okay. I like them. They tell me who I am. My musical notes. As I said, I've got. Can you see it? Sapphire and diamonds. Then I've got on this one is double hearts. I was going to get a when I looked in the jewelers when I was in Coffs, I wanted to get an infinity sign, but it didn't fit for something on it. Then I actually explained to her why I wanted it, and she mentioned the 2 hearts. I think they've got it for my daughter's 1 year for her birthday. I know I've got a key ring here. Not a key. There, I got a key. I got a key on here which I brought, which would have been my baby's 21st birthday. Got a key here. Where is it? There. There. No, sorry, that's a cross. I'm trying to see in the camera what I've got. That's it. I brought this key on, which would have been her 21st birthday. And it's coming up it's 28 years. 28 years. You know? Because when you lose a child, no matter what age you lose that child, whether it's a miscarriage, whether it's a stillborn or SIDS or something else, you're not just losing a child, you're losing the future that child would have had. And my baby would have been 28 coming up, and who knows what kind of life she would have had. She could have been married by now. She could have been a mum, and I would have been a grandmum. And that's just, you know. Sometimes when a woman has a miscarriage, there's no reason. They cannot fathom why the miscarriage. I know, or what I don't know, I've heard of that some women can only carry boys and some women can only carry girls. I don't know if it's correct. This is just what I've heard. So if they do miscarriage, sometimes it's the body. Sometimes, as I said, some can only carry one or the other, and the other one just, they lose it. And some, it's like, because the baby, the fetus, the embryo is like, it's a foreign body to our body. And for some reason, that's why it's the miscarriage comes in. But in my case, at the time, I didn't know what caused it. It was just, I thought about everything that I was doing, and I could not think of any that I did to actually cause the miscarriage. But it wasn't until 2008, when I had my hysterectomy, where the gyno told me that my uterus was shaped like cow horns. And this was the cause of my miscarriage. Cow horns does sound rather weird for explaining what your uterus looks like. And what it actually looks like is like when your tubes are attached to your uterus, they're thin and narrow. They're only, so what? No, not, I don't know how thin they are. But when it's shaped like cow horns, it's the area that's, when they're attached to the uterus, it's a lot wider. And I fathomed that as this baby was growing, it got to that part that was wider than it should have been, and it just detached itself. There was nothing there for it to stay attached to. So, and it detached itself from the side of the uterus, and it needs to be that, and just died. And as I'm saying this, I can visualize this, and she's grown, but sadly she grows too much, and she gets to the part where there's just space and there's nothing for her to cling on to, and it just lets her go. Oh. Even though I did find out what caused it, I knew that there was nothing I did, even before I found out that, you know, it's just nature. And also because of my uterus, way it was, I could have tried again and fell pregnant again, and the same thing would have happened again, or it could have been worse. I was told that it could have been dangerous for me as well. So it's just something how I was created. There wasn't meant to be a mum. That's hard. That's really hard. I know people say, oh, you're lucky, you know. I've got kids and they don't want nothing to do with me. But they had kids. They've gone through it. They've had kids. It's something a person should never say. Even my counsellor, she told me, you're lucky you got no kids. I know, Mum was the same. Mum said she had a life over again. She wouldn't have kids. But Mum fell pregnant before she got married. And so that's the only reason why she got married. Because of my older sister. That's she got married, went on to have 8 more of us. Too many. She should have stopped at me. You know, I'm the pick of the litter. I'm the best of the bunch. I don't wish ill on anything. I don't wish anyone dead. Not like one certain person. I got a text, oh, how long ago was it now? Oh, I can't remember what it was now. Maybe early this year sometime, January, February. I got a text from a family member, let me know that my sister-in-law had passed away and my brother had a stroke. I just stopped and thought about it. Back then, I was not in a good place. Hang on a minute. This is Joy. It's starting to warm up a bit now. As I was saying, back then in January, February, I was not in a good place. Or my mental health was not good. And when I read that text, I just started crying. Not because my sister-in-law had passed away, not because my brother had a stroke. It was because I wished that I was the one who passed away. I wish the one that I had died. That is what I was thinking. And that's what I cried, and I cried. And when I got through all that, I actually replied to the text saying, thank you for letting me know. But I did not need to know that. I did not need to know that at all. And I can't remember what she did, but said the person was happy that our sister-in-law had passed away. I did not like my sister-in-law. But on the other hand, I did not wish her dead. I don't wish anyone dead. When I went to see my doctor the next time, I mentioned this to him, and I said I didn't like her, but I don't wish her dead. But this other person was happy that she died. Well, the doctor said that person's need help. There's something wrong with that person to be happy that someone was dead. And he said it was good for me not. I don't wish anybody dead, no matter how much I don't like them, you know. But to wish someone dead, I know a certain person, another certain person who's probably watching this, and she will pass it on. I don't give a damn. It's just, I'm in a comfortable in my life at the moment. I got no bills. I do what I want to do. I have got hobbies. I've got my Reborns. I know I don't do a lot of videos, but I've got jigsaws. Did I say I got jigsaws? But I'm doing what I want. I don't answer to no one. I do things when I want to do them. I don't, it's just, I do what I want to do. I don't, I've got no one to answer to. I do what I want to do. I watch what I want to eat, food and eat. I do what, I don't need a lot of money. Yes, I have got money in the bank. Not a lot of money, but I have got money in the bank. I had enough money that I had to buy new glasses. I had enough money to buy a new fridge. And I got money to buy, I bought a new phone. The only money I owe is on Afterpay. I'm never behind in paying any of my bills. Actually, by the time I get my bills, they're already paid. The only things is like my power and my internet. That's it. I pay them off over a period of time, and I'm comfortable. I don't need a lot of money to live the way I want to live. I know people saying, oh, you haven't got much money. What do you do? But I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, and I don't have a car. So I don't have all that expense to worry about. Now it's cold. Now it's winter. It's a lot easier for me to walk to the shops. But I have survived the last 2 years catching a taxi to and from the shops. I've survived. I don't know how other people would do that. You know, there are people out there who get a payment from Centrelink and they live like, if I wanted to, if I was in dire straits and I needed some money, I could get an advance on my Centrelink payment. I could get up to $500 advance, but they would take about $38, $39 out of my payment each week until I had paid that off. Okay, but that's only in dire straits. I'm lucky I had the money to buy the new fridge. I was lucky I had the money to buy my new glasses, and because when I sold my Reborn, I wasn't thinking of buying a new phone. But as I said earlier, I don't want my phone to die before, otherwise then I've got to go search. So it's best to do it beforehand. I know the phone I got now, I lost my other one. It was the day I got Archie. I lost I didn't know, but when I got home, I didn't know why I carried it with me anyway. When I got home, I thought I may have left it in the taxi. No, it wasn't in the taxi. So I rang the lady where I got Archie from, and she remembered after she watched me go out, and she said after I got in the taxi took off, she seen a lady bend down and pick up something, and that was a lady who, it was my phone she picked up. I had dropped my phone. So I had to get a new, that's what, then I had to go to JB Hi-Fi and get one there. And I had the money back then to buy the phone. You know, you don't need a lot of money. It would be nice to have the money for just one, okay, let's go on, I'll go on a holiday, you know, but I don't want to go on a holiday yet. I know I was thinking I would like to go to Sydney again, but at the stage, I don't know. I would like to go to Sydney next year because Sydney, they actually have a jigsaw puzzle competition thing going. They have it all around Australia. And I couldn't afford to go this June because it's actually coming up soon, very shortly. But then I thought maybe next year. But then I'd go to Sydney and see the Opera House, see the Harbour Bridge. But then it's cold in Sydney at the moment. I wouldn't need transport because I would catch the train down, which means getting up at 4:30 in the morning. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably still wake at 4:30 in the morning. Then it's a long trip. I'd get to Sydney about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But instead, but I don't know. I'll just see how things going. But then the only big thing I would need in Sydney is accommodation. Because when I went to go to Sydney, I was hoping to stay close in town, in the main part of the CBD, so it's close to the Opera House and that. But where the competition is held is about, I think, half an hour away or something. Or I don't know how far it is away from the inner city. So I don't know. That's a bit cold. Freezing. Speaking of which, just something come to mind. I was talking about going there. The thing came up on Facebook yesterday, and there was this. It happens every Monday morning. They're having this like a morning tea, and we can go play games, go play cards or jigsaw puzzles or do whatever, and have a cup of tea, morning tea. And I thought that would be nice. So I think I might do that. So I know usually Monday is my washing day for towels, but if tomorrow's a good day, we've got a good day, fine. I'll do my towels tomorrow and see how I go. It's somewhere I haven't been before, so it's something to actually work on, to do. I thought it'd be nice. And I was thinking I might take one of my babies. Then I thought if I get there and go and then I'll think I would actually go via Aldi. I do have some cash money because I sold some jigsaw puzzles. And Nick and Aldi, I need to get some batteries. Then I could nick into the servo and grab a vanilla slice and a meat pie. I'll see what happens. But that's something. I'm not going to dwell on going Monday. I'm just going to set my alarm for an hour earlier and get up and see how I'm feeling. If my anxiety feels too much, I'll just see how I go. You know, because I'm feeling okay at the moment. I'm feeling really good. And it's not far from where I live, so it's not like I've got to walk a long way. It's not far from where I live. So I'm thinking about doing that. It's just to get out. And it's something that would do me good. To get rid of be on the pension. When I get to pension, I will actually get a little bit more money. Not much more than what I'm getting now. Because when I turned 60, I got a bit extra then. And I got the pension card then. And it's all a go. Now I've just got to do what I've been doing until then. And once my turns pension age, I will still get money that fortnight, which will be good. Yeah. And from the 1st of July, we are getting another $300 towards our power bill. That is got to be so great at the moment. At the moment, I've got about $100 credit. Because I've actually said this before, I actually read my meter each week. I put it into a spreadsheet, and I can see at a glance the estimate of what my bill is going to be. I can see how much credit I've got after that bill is paid, after that. And so, yeah, it's actually, and to get an extra $300, that is more than what my next bill will be. So I went into my bank yesterday because I had a reoccurring payment to my energy. Every fortnight I had money paid towards it. And I was only going to put $1 a fortnight, but they're not allowed. So I just deleted it. I just deleted the payment, and when it comes a time when I will need to actually start again, I will just set it all up again and to amount. And this is how I balance with my income. And people, I know people do find people who have got cars, people who smoke, people who've got kids, you know, they're surviving on either a single mothers or the both fathers unemployed. They're surviving on that. It is hard with the father smoking and everything else. It can be hard, but the only time I've ever been in dire strait really with money is when I was taxi driving and I had these bills and I was going to the gyno every 3 months and all this. But at the moment, I am in a comfortable position. And because I buy specials, I stock up. Getting my new fridge, I can stock up a fridge. I don't probably need to do another big online shop for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. Otherwise, I'll just go to the shops. Like this week, I'm going Tuesday, and I need my scripts, which they cost me $6.70 each, and I get 4 scripts done. But coming towards the end of the year, I will get some for nothing. We have a thing in Australia where there's a thing where you have, when you spend this much amount towards scripts, the rest after them are free. Well, I've only had that since I actually came to Grafton. The ones in Coffs Harbour didn't do it, and I didn't realise it till last year that I could go probably 3-4 months without paying for my scripts, and that's a lot of money. And so this is more where I'll be saving money, but not. And, you know, I survive. I'm not just surviving. As I said earlier, I'm comfortable. I got food in my belly. I got a roof over my head. I'm living what I call as luxury. Because I got this 2-bedroom unit where it's about the size of a house. I mean, compared to the one I had in Coffs Harbour, this is a house. I still do miss my place in Coffs Harbour. Every time I put the clothes on the line, I think about my clothesline that I had in there, but in a way, I'm in so much a better position here. Coffs Harbour's rent is sky high. The unit I was living in, they reckon now, I did a Google, and it's even worth $400 a week. It's only a one bedroom unit for $400 a week. I'm in a 2-bedroom, and it's way less than that, way less. And it's less, I'm paying less than $300 here for a 2-bedroom unit. Now, and it's not a small bedroom unit. The unit is not small. I mean, the lounge room out here is ridiculous. The lounge room out here is bigger than what my bedroom was in Coffs. I mean, as I said, I've got spread out. It's having 2 bedrooms is, I know I've been through a lot since I've been here with my mental health. It has been through a lot. And it's good, you know. They say things happen for a reason. Maybe, I don't know, reason, maybe because I know. Okay. I watched this documentary on YouTube. I'm not quite sure how old it is. It's in England. So it's about landlord and tenants, and how tenants, they won't pay their rent, so the landlord has got to go. There's one place, they were £10,000. That's pounds. It's probably about $15,000, where his tenants never paid him. There was this tenant. He was living in a dump. He had no power, no hot water, nothing. And he'd been like for a while. And because these people went in to see how he was and everything, they got it that he had hot water, that he had power, and he was now living, you know, it's just ridiculous. And there was one guy, he was rented out to, and what he found was that the one who was renting the unit from him, he was actually subletting it to about half a dozen others were living in their house. Because it's rentals, it seems like it's the whole world over that rentals have gotten so expensive. I have been so lucky in my rentals. And it's something to be grateful for being me surviving on the job seeker payment. It is just, you know, I don't buy clothes because I want to buy clothes. I need these clothes. I just have clothes that I need. And I only buy clothes when I need to buy clothes. Like last year, my clothes were falling off me because of my weight loss. And I hadn't bought any clothes in a while. But, you know, I only buy things when I need them, and that's it. Although I do stock up on a few jigsaw puzzles. Next jigsaw puzzles. But, you know, I've got nothing to complain about. How many people out there complain about things? Oh, I've got all these bills I've got to pay. They don't budget. They don't think ahead. I know I mentioned I use Afterpay, which is amazing. It's good for my budget. It means I don't have to dig into my savings if I want to buy something. I just pay it off. I do my jigsaw puzzles that way. Even when I got the phone case off eBay, I paid by Afterpay. There's only a small amount I pay each fortnight. And some people, they do that. Once they get their payment, they spend the money, then they forget they've got Afterpay's got to come out of it. So they get in debt to Afterpay. But what I do, when I get paid on Tuesday, I will actually go into Afterpay and pay the payments I've got for the next fortnight. And that they're out of the way then. I know I've got one to be paid on Tuesday because I stupidly did this purchase on Tuesday. Should have made it to Wednesday, but I did it Tuesday. And I can't remember what I brought. It might have been... But when they got specials on, you got to get them because you don't know when they're going to stop. So that's what I did. So, yeah, I've got the money to pay for that payment, which I will pay either today or tomorrow. So I'll pay it before Tuesday. So people just think, oh, I've got this money. And that's it. They don't think about the bills that are, they don't think about future bills that are coming. They wait till they get the power bill, and the power could be sky high, and they got no money to pay for it. And you got everybody else. I'm on prepay on my phone, and they have a plan which they've got to pay this much each. And it's just, you know, and people out there have got to have the top things. Oh, we've got to have this, and they've got to have the top iPhone. I've got an iPhone. You know why? Even though it's a Samsung, I've got an iPhone because iPhone means internet phone. I can get the internet on my phone. So I've got an iPhone. Oh, okay. I thought I was going longer than... Yeah, what is it? It's 12:30. I should be going soon. It's time for lunch. Now, what's for lunch today? I might have egg sandwich. Egg and cheese sandwich. Yeah. Oh, I love my fried egg and cheese sandwich. I got an actually omelette maker, which I use to fry my eggs for my sandwich. And they are the perfect, because they're like a half circle kind of thing, and they fit perfectly. And when I put the eggs into it, I actually break the yolk so it spreads out, and it is the perfect. And I have, when it comes out, I put barbecue sauce on the bread, then I put the eggs, then I put the cheese on top of the hot eggs, then eggs, and I put the bread on and put it together, and the hot cheese melts the hot eggs melts the cheese. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's what I'm having for lunch. Egg sandwich. So I think we should go. As I said, at the moment, I don't need anyone. Oh, I would love someone in my life. You know, I would love someone to be there for. Sometimes I'm watching a show and I want to make a comment, but I've got no one to make a comment to. That's the hard part. But in saying that, I don't need anyone. You know, it'd be nice to have someone. Nice to have someone to share a meal with. Nice to have someone just to talk to. Nice to have someone to snuggle up to. You know, just things, just to be there, have someone. But with what I've been through, I don't know. See, I'm surviving. I will survive. We all will survive. Probably people have been through worse than I have. That they survived. But it's scary to actually go out again. I don't know. Earlier I was on a site and got to the stage where I couldn't hack it. I'm not into online dating anymore, mainly because it's like pen pals. That is not what I'm into. I mentioned this last week. I've set up a barrier. It's a barrier where I'm not into having pen pals, email pals, friends on Facebook. I'm not into that because I don't want to communicate via electronics. I want someone to meet up whatever. So that is what I'm doing. So next week I will talk about how I went on my Monday meetings and my Monday's get together. I'll let you know how that goes and if I will be going again. I will just do it. Now, which baby can I take? Let me know which baby I will take with me. How about Joy? I'd take Joy with me. What do you reckon? Joy can come. So we will see you in my next video. And wherever you are in this beautiful world, take care of yourself. Enjoy the day. And try and be happy. I'm a person, if I see something, if someone got this beautiful, they've done something to their hair, they've dyed it or whatever, I compliment on them. And I know, I think it was a couple of years ago, it was winter, and I was up the square, and this girl, she had socks with toes in them, then she had a pair of thongs on. And I thought it was great. You know, I just made a comment about it. Because you hear about socks and sandals. I used to do that. We had these, I'm not quite sure if you can still get them. They're called tomboy sandals, JC sandals. I used to wear them many, many moons ago. And I would, in the winter time, I would wear them and I would wear socks. I would wear socks to match what I was wearing. Because if my feet got hot, I would take the socks off and Bob's your uncle. But socks and sandals are an Aussie thing, I think. Now, actually, I think Japan, I think they have these sandals where they wear socks. But not long socks. But this girl, I think I made a day when I commented on it saying, I love your footwear. You know, just do something that makes another person smile. You know, don't do it for yourself. Do it because you want to see another person smile because of their hair colour or whatever is, or way they got their hair or what they've done. It's just giving compliments. It's not, giving compliments makes another person feel good, but when you make them feel good, it makes you feel good, and it does. So everybody, wherever you are in this beautiful world, I hope you have a beautiful day, whether it's cold, hot, rainy, snowing, or whatever. Have a beautiful day in this beautiful world. Take care of yourself, look after yourself, and do what makes you happy. If it's reborns, do it. If it's jigsaw puzzles, do it. If it's picking your nose, do it. If it's having short hair, do it. Don't worry about what everyone thinks about what you are doing, because you are doing it for yourself, okay? You have reborn for yourself, and you do your videos to share it with others. It's the same with people who like doing jigsaws. They have jigsaw channels, and they do it because they enjoy jigsaw puzzles, and they're wanting to share it with everybody else. And that's why I do my shorts on my other channel, because I enjoy doing jigsaw puzzles. I don't know if I will actually get around to actually doing a full-blown jigsaw puzzle video, because it takes me so long to do a jigsaw. I wouldn't know how to set it up, and the light and the camera and whatever. So everybody, just take care of yourself. If for some reason you're like me and you're alone, do something that makes you happy. That is it. What makes you happy. You're the person who is the most important part in your life. So do what makes you happy. Don't worry what everyone else says about it. You can't play with dolls, you're too old. No, we're never too old to play with dolls. Are men too old to play with cars? No, they're always playing with their cars. So, never too old for dolls. If you feel like taking your doll out for a walk, pluck up the courage and do it. Even you just take it outside in the yard. Just carry it around. just do it. And just enjoy the day, enjoy the week, enjoy the month, whatever. Just enjoy it. There are a lot of people out there who probably don't know how to enjoy anything. They're probably too busy putting everyone else down to enjoy that. So as I said, do what makes you happy, because you are the most important person in your life. And with that, I think I've got to go, because I have got some worms that need feeding. Haven't we, little one? So my next chat next week, I will let you know if I went to this meeting, this group meeting. It's not a meeting, it's a get-together. And I will let you know if I did get there and how I went and what we did. And so take care. See you next week. So everybody, you're not as lucky as last week. Do you know what I'm talking about? You're not as lucky as last week. Maybe next week, okay? I rabble on. So from me, from Joy, Garfield, he's got a bee in his bonnet about something. Come here, come here, come here. And Garfield. So we will see you when we see you. So everybody, take care and do what's good for you, okay? You're the most important person in your life. So from that, bye-bye from Celys, and bye-bye from Joy, and bye-bye from Garfield, and bye-bye from Blossom, and bye-bye from all my babies. See you next time. Bye.